We'll give you the best when it comes to news, current affairs, and sports. We are the best. Carnival Radio, Carnival Radio, Carnival Radio. We are the best. Carnival Radio, enjoyment unlimited.
The #1 hit music station.
This is Carnival Radio. Midday News.
Good afternoon and welcome. I am Ibrahim Adebayo with Carnival Media News. To begin with the news, the Oyo State government through Ibadan Urban and Flood Management Projects has announced the formal opening of Onara Bridge, which take place on Saturday. A brief walk on the newly constructed bridge at 7 Up Road, Oluyole area of Ibadan, by members of Oyo State and Environment Development Association signified the symbolic opening of the road for use by pedestrians. It will be recalled that the bridge was closed on the 27th of February 2024. In an interview with newsmen, the Baale of Oluyole, Chief Yemi Ogunyemi, while commending the governor of Oyo State, Engineer Seyi Makinde, for listening to the yearnings of the people, urged the governor to expedite action on the rehabilitation of the road along the area. Similarly, the chairman of Oluyole Estate and Environment Development Association, Chief Jerry Akinwumi, commended the governor for what he called the show of love. The communication consultant, IUFMP, Abiodun Adefioye, however, advised residents of the area to adhere strictly to the rules and regulations around construction sites and not to turn Onara River Channel to a dumping site. In another news, Oyo State Coordinator, Network Against Child Trafficking, Abuse and Labour, NACTAN, Mr. Gbolagade Omotoso, has called for joint efforts of the government and the public in eliminating human trafficking and child labour from the society. He made the call during the NACTAN one-day sensitization of traders on the dangers of human trafficking and child labour to the society, held at Bolaigi International Market, New Gbagi, Ibadan. Mr. Omotoso explained that the rise in the child labour and increased prevalence of luring child into human trafficking, driven by search for greener pastures in the country, necessitated the campaign. The State Public Relations Officer, Nigerian Immigration Service, Mr. Gbenga Oladeji, stated that the organization is committed to dealing with the people who take illegal routes to travel out of the country. The market representatives and traders who were enlightened on the dangers of not educating, training and raising their children well appreciated the agency for bringing the sensitization to the market. Meanwhile, the 5 family-held Magaji of Shoun of Ogbomosho ruling houses have knocked the embattled chief imam of Ogbomosho land, Imam Tola Olusina Ayilara, for allegedly insulting the son of Ogbomosho, Oba Gandhi Afolabi Olaoye, consistently. The ruling houses are Aburumaku, Gbagun Laoye, Bolanta, and Odunaro. The Ayilara family had disowned him over alleged attack on Shoun, describing him as an impostor, using social media to allegedly blackmail the son of Ogbomosho. Ruling houses in Ogbomosho at the briefing lamented the consistent attack on Shoun by the chief imam has polarized the Muslim community and the whole of Ogbomosho land. They warned the chief imam to desist from further abuse of Shoun, saying by abusing the monarch, the chief imam was desecrating the exalted throne of Shoun, by extension, people of Ogbomosho. On the foreign scene, the president of France, Emmanuel Macron, has described rioting in French Pacific territory as an unprecedented insurrection movement that no one saw coming during a tour of the police headquarters in the capital Nomel on Thursday. He said the coming days and week will be difficult, but Paris will go until the end to restore calm. 6 people, including 2 police officers, have been killed, 100 more wounded in rioting, looting and arson triggers by a controversial election reform. New Caledonian, a group of islands between Australia and Fiji, have been a French territory since 19th century. Tensions have been high for some time between the central government in the Paris and indigenous Kanas, who make up about 40% of the tiny archipelago. Kana protesters fear that a new law giving voting right to French residents who have lived there for more than 10 years will dilute the influence of the indigenous population. The report says the violence that began on 13 May is the worst unrest seen there since the 1980s. A state of emergency has been imposed, and President Macron has said that 3,000 strong forces deployed from France will remain even during the Paris Summer Olympic if required. In the world of sports, Super Eagles assistant coach Benjamin James is confident the new backroom staff can build one of the strongest national teams in the world. The former shooting star player was part of the new Super Eagles technical crew unveiled by the Nigerian Football Federation last week. James will combine the role with his job at Bundesliga club Hoffenheim. The 53-year-old stated that he will combine with the head coach Finidi George and Daniel Omokachi to build a solid team. The new technical crew first official assignment will be 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifying match against South Africa. With that, we've come to the end of the news on Carnival Radio. This is where we are going to be drawing the curtain on Carnival Media News. Thanks so much for listening. I am Ibrahim Adebayo. You can download the Carnival Media app from Play Store or App Store. You can also check out our website at carnivalmedia.ng. Do enjoy the rest of your afternoon.